What's going on, guys? This is Craig Tech 360, and today I'm going to show you the box I built for my Kia Soul. Alright guys, first and foremost, thank you for clicking on this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get into it. So I wanted to make this video because I haven't seen many videos at all on YouTube on how to do this and how to connect it to the existing amp in your car. Now, I don't know if all Kia Souls are like this. I really don't, but mine comes with a factory sub, and now, like I said, they may all come with it. I'm not sure, but I want to show you how you can build your own box. I'll give you my specs, the sub I used, and everything. It took me a while to figure it out, how to build a box where it sounds good, basically using low wattage, because these amps do not put out a lot factory in the car. But I built a box so I can get the most out of this little 8-inch sub while using the factory sub or factory amp, and I'll show you how I wired it in. So first, size. So that was my thing. I didn't want nothing big, I didn't want nothing huge. Now some people will say this is pretty big, but in all, it takes about half of the back. But I wanted it to where if something happened, I decided I wanted to use the back for something and wanted to lay the seats down, I could take it and I could yank the sucker out and throw it aside, right? And it's easily able to unhook versus some of these boxes I've seen people build. I mean, they got some big gargantuans in here. They got the amp racks and stuff like that. And it's just not practical if you want to haul stuff around. So I have mine set in where it's easily removable and easily put back in. And let me get you a little closer and I'll show you how I built the box. All right, so this is just regular old plain MDF wood from Home Depot, and just got the 8-inch Scar sub. Now I would give you an audio demo, but it's really not going to pick up on the camera, so it's really going to be pointless. But this thing does sound good. It hits. It's a clean hit. It's not real throaty. It's not nasty sounding. It's just a real good, solid, clean hit. I mean, you can hear it coming from a good little ways away. So, but it's just a decent little old box. And then I'm gonna put I'll put all my specifications on how I cut everything versus sizes and everything. I'm gonna, at the end of this video, you can skip to the end if you want. It'll show you all my dimensions and everything, how I cut it all to help you guys out as well. If you want to build this box as well, I will also have a link down below of this sub and where I bought it. And it's pretty cheap. I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks or something, or 60 bucks, something like that. It wasn't that high. Let me show you the rest of it. All right, so I've got it kind of pulled out right now just so I can show you guys, but this is where the original sub is. It's still in there. I didn't take it out, but I did use the plug from it. So this is the plug that goes into the sub, and these are my wires that I've got going over to the sub I have. Now, this is the wiring on how you need to hook it up. It took me a few times to figure this out on which way to hook it to make sure it worked right. And so you're basically gonna have a, well, you can do it either way. I've got mine backwards right now for something else, but you're gonna wanna use the brown and the white wire. Do not use the orange and green because it will not sound that great, but it'll be the brown and white wire. That'll be the one you use for that to get your power for your sub. So that's just a quick idea of how I did it. Gives you a good gist of it, because like I said, I don't see much online about it on how to do it. And I wanted to share with you guys to make it easier. Like I said, I'll have all the information at the end of the video of what I did, how I built it, and the dimensions and such. Now, one other thing I will do on this part with how it connects into the old sub plug is I will eventually this is not high wattage, this is all pretty much all low. I mean, you're not really going to lose much with it, so you're not shaking the block by no means. But what I will end up doing is I will put a 3-way switch in here inside one of these panels behind me, right in here, to where when I take this out and unhook it, I can basically flip the 3-way switch to the other side, and it'll basically reactivate my factory sub. So I can still have a little bit of bass in there, because if you take this out and you don't hook your other sub back up, it's all flat in the car. It don't sound good. So I'll put a 3-way switch, so I'll just take it and I'll throw it back over to my factory sub, and it'll do that, and then it'll still use that. But then when I hook this back up, I just take it and flip the switch back to the other side, and it'll reactivate this one. So that's how I did it. That's how I do it. Like I said, it sounds great. I love it. I mean, I wish I could find a way to make one a little bit more smaller, but with this sub, this was the airspace it needed. This is pretty darn close to what the specs are on this, and also to make it practical to fit in the back, and it still sounds great. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just put everything up that I did, and you can screenshot it, save it, whatever you want to do. and hopefully it'll work out for you. All right, guys, so that is the video. That is the box, that is the sub, that is how you wire it in. Because like I said, I have not really found a whole lot of videos about this online. If you have any questions or comments, comment below. Don't argue, don't fight. Until next time.